time long forgotten, when the earth was still young and the air was thick with the whispers of the divine, humanity thrived under the watchful gaze of the Creator. The world was a tapestry of languages, each thread woven with the stories of its people, yet all spoke in harmony, united by a singular purpose. But as the years passed, a great pride unfurled within the hearts of men, a pride that would lead them to reach beyond their mortal bounds. In a long-forgotten age, a time when the earth was still young and vibrant, the sky resonated with divine whispers that filled the very air around us. Humanity thrived beautifully under the watchful gaze of the Creator, who observed with love and care. The world itself was a magnificent tapestry woven from an array of languages, each colorful thread intricately telling the unique stories and rich histories of its diverse peoples. Despite this diversity, all were intertwined in a common purpose, a shared existence that fostered unity and understanding among them. However, as the sands of time continued to flow, a great pride began to stir in the hearts of men, igniting a fierce desire that pushed them to strive towards ambitions beyond their mortal limits and capabilities. This burgeoning arrogance, fueled by the belief in their exceptional potential, would eventually lead them to seek paths untrodden, yearning to transcend the boundaries of their human experience. In the land of Shinar, there arose a king whose ambition knew no limits. His name was Nimrod, a ruler of formidable strength and cunning intelligence, who sought to carve his name into the annals of history. He envisioned a tower that would pierce the heavens, a monument to human achievement that would stand as a testament to his power. The Tower of Babel was born from his dreams, an audacious endeavor that would unite all of humanity under one banner, one language, and one purpose. In the ancient and storied land of Shinar, there reigned a king named Nimrod, a figure whose boundless ambition set him apart from others of his time. With remarkable strength coupled with unparalleled intelligence, he set forth on a quest to immortalize his legacy in a way that would be remembered for generations to come. One of his grand visions was to construct a tower so magnificent that it would soar high into the heavens, becoming a monumental tribute to the incredible achievements of humanity and a powerful symbol of his own dominion. Thus, the ambitious project known as the Tower of Babel was born from the depths of his dreams, crafted to bring together people from all corners of the earth under the unifying banner of a single language and shared purpose. Nimrod's aspiration was not just to reach the skies physically, but also to create a cohesive society that would stand as a testament to human ingenuity and cooperation. As the people flocked to Nimrod's vision, they became enamored with the idea of building a structure that would touch the very face of God. They toiled day and night, their hands calloused and their backs weary, yet their spirits soared with the promise of greatness. Brick by brick, the tower rose, a colossal edifice of ambition that scraped the skies. Its base was wide, and its apex seemed to vanish into the clouds, a bridge between earth and the divine. But in the heavens, the Creator observed this unfolding drama with a heavy heart. The unity of humanity, once a source of joy, had morphed into a breeding ground for arrogance and defiance. The people believed they could rival the divine, that they could ascend to the heights of God Himself. Such hubris could not go unchallenged. Thus, God summoned His most trusted archangel, Gabriel, a being of radiant light and unwavering purpose, to descend to the earth and bring about the reckoning that was due. Gabriel's wings unfurled, shimmering with the brilliance of 1,000 stars as he descended from the celestial realm. The air crackled with energy, and the earth trembled beneath the weight of his presence. He arrived at the foot of the great tower, where the people bustled about, their voices rising in a cacophony of excitement and ambition. They were oblivious to the divine specter standing among them, their eyes fixed on the heavens, their hearts blind to the truth. With a voice that resonated like thunder, Gabriel called upon the power vested in him by the Creator. O children of earth, hear me. The pride that dwells within your hearts has led you astray. You seek to ascend to the heights of heaven, but know this: your unity is a weapon of arrogance, and it shall be turned against you. The people paused, their laughter fading into silence as they turned to the figure before them. Gabriel's presence was both awe-inspiring and terrifying, a reminder of the divine power that governed the cosmos. Yet, the king, emboldened by his pride, stepped forward, defiance etched upon his face. Who are you to challenge our vision? We are builders, creators. We shall not be swayed by the words of a mere angel. Gabriel's gaze pierced through Nimrod, and with a wave of his hand, he unleashed the divine decree. Let the tongues of men be confounded. Let their voices be scattered like leaves upon the wind. In that instant, a great roar echoed through the air, and the ground shook as if the very foundations of the tower were being torn asunder. The people, once united in purpose, now found themselves engulfed in chaos. Words that had flowed freely among them turned into a torrent of incomprehensible sounds. The language they had shared, the bonds that had connected them, unraveled before their eyes. Confusion spread like wildfire as they turned to one another, their voices rising in panic, each trying to make sense of the chaos that had befallen them. "Help me!" cried one builder, reaching out to his neighbor, but the words that fell from his lips were foreign, unrecognizable. The neighbor, equally bewildered, could only stare in horror, unable to comprehend the plea for assistance. The once harmonious chorus of construction became a discordant symphony of shouts, each man and woman lost in a sea of misunderstanding. Nimrod, witnessing the disarray among his people, felt the grip of despair tighten around his heart. "What sorcery is this?" he bellowed, his voice laced with fury and fear. "We are strong. We will not be defeated by an angel." But even as he spoke, he found himself unable to communicate with those who had once been his loyal subjects. The unity he had sought to forge had crumbled, leaving him isolated in his rage. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows over the tower, the once proud structure stood as a broken monument to human ambition. The builders, now fragmented into groups speaking a multitude of languages, scattered in every direction. Some sought to return to their homes, others to forge new paths, while many remained, bewildered, at the foot of the tower, unable to grasp the reality of their situation. Gabriel watched from above, his heart heavy with the weight of what had transpired. He understood the necessity of his actions, yet the sorrow of witnessing humanity's fall from grace lingered in his soul. The Creator had intended for humanity to thrive, to explore the wonders of creation, but the path they had chosen was one of arrogance. The divine intervention was a necessary punishment, a call to humility. As the days turned into weeks, the once great Tower of Babel fell into disrepair, overtaken by weeds and the elements. The people, scattered and divided, began to form new communities, each nurturing its own language and culture. The confusion of tongues had birthed a myriad of identities, rich with the stories and traditions that would shape their futures. Yet the memory of the tower lingered, a reminder of what had been lost and what had been gained. In the years that followed, the legend of the battle against the demon king of Babel became a tale passed down through generations. The story of Nimrod, the ambitious king who sought to challenge the divine, transformed into a cautionary fable, a reminder of the perils of pride and the importance of humility. The people spoke of Gabriel, the archangel who had descended from the heavens, a harbinger of change and a symbol of divine authority. As the world evolved, the languages continued to flourish, each one a unique expression of the human experience. The legacy of Babel was not one of defeat, but of diversity, a testament to the resilience of humanity. The people learned to communicate across the divides, to celebrate their differences while recognizing the shared essence that bound them all. In the quiet moments of reflection, the echoes of the past would rise like the morning mist. The story of Babel served as a reminder that while ambition could lead to great achievements, it could also blind one to the beauty of unity and diversity. The tower, once a symbol of human arrogance, became a beacon of hope, a testament to the strength found in collaboration and understanding. And so, the legend of the battle against the demon king of Babel endured, woven into the fabric of human history, a reminder that the true strength of humanity lies not in the heights they can reach, but in the connections they forge with one another. The confusion of languages, once a punishment, transformed into a celebration of the myriad ways in which the human spirit could express itself, a living testament to the enduring legacy of Babel.